now we'll be mostly talking about HQL, Hibernate Query Language, what is that first, and then criteria query. Okay. It's not a complicated one. HQL, Hibernate Query Language, and then we'll understand what is criteria query language. So all these things first we'll learn, then we will see the difference between HQL and criteria. What is the difference? Perhaps same or different? No, both are different. Both are different. But what are the very much different things? I mean, the purpose is same. Basically, to fetch data from database, or to update, to delete data from database. The purpose is same. Okay, but the way it is different. Okay, so now for example, I have student table. Anyway, this try block is being occupied already. Let's create another or yeah, let's try catch. No problem. So now we inside the try and mention over here HQL. So generally, what is this HQL means? HQL, if I can quickly.
It stands for Hibernate Query Language.
Yes, So now somebody might ask, what is this Hibernate Query Language or HQL? How this is different with SQL, structured queries? First of all, it is similar to this. Similar to this.
Similar.
Yes, yes. So it is only. No, yes, it is similar to SQL. I will write that. But instead of but instead of table, we will be using class, entity class. Make sure you remember this. In the place of column, and in the place of it will be class entity class. Clear what I'm saying, everyone? Yes, no? Any confusion?
Similar to SQL, but instead of table, we will use that. We have
entity class.
Entity class.
For example, here we have a student input table, right? Sorry, employee input table, right? Table name. So generally in a SQL query, how you fetch the information? If I need to select the data from there,
select star from table name.
That is employee. So now for HQL, how will be writing this? HQL will never write select query. Never write any select query.
From
select term. We write select query, but we never write select star.
yeah,
When if we write select star,
employee name.
but even hold on. So the thing is, we can write select keyword, but in that case you need to write like this select. Here also you can write select. Instead of table, what it will be?
Class name.
Yeah, what entity class name? What is this entity class name?
Employee document.
Clear? So now, so now I say where so now this is done. This is in SQL, but in HQL we generally use where clause. There is no difference. Where
employee name.
Employee name. So employee name is a column name, but here it is EMP name. This is property name. If you see here in the employee class, this is your property. Clear? About HQL, EMP name is equal to same. I'm not saying that any difference, unless the table name will be replaced with a class name, column name will be replaced with a property of a class.
In simple query, simple SQL, in SQL part, we will create as a database table. In this SQL, we will do from the class entity.
Yes. Clear?
Yeah.
And you have already used SQL in JDBC, right? Now you'll be using HQL for this method. How? Same thing. We need one query and like that. I'll show you. Let's go and check. Now I want to run fetch on student. Fetch all student info. That's it. Let's say. You have a knowledge of a list anyways. Let's see how we can manage this. Let's say string HQL so now you can see this inside this we will be writing select star. In any star we don't write, so what we write is simply directly from where
In Hibernate, we will use the persist to get the information.
Persist? No, we will be executing create query, we will be executing query object. You'll see that. Okay, from employee, then we can have a query object. Query Java SQL systems. Create query passing this HQ. You might get one small error, you just add the facet. Okay, so this is done query. Now, for example, I wanted to, this is all date record, right? So I need to use the list, but I will not use list. Let's say I will use.
Case, the uppercase, lowercase doesn't matter, right?
Which one?
The from that should be.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can go with the lowercase. Same thing. It doesn't matter. Employee, EFT. So this is get single result, will keep it out. The first of that. Okay. So now if I do this out, get employee. So employee dot get employee. Okay. Now if I could execute this, I will comment out this part because I don't want to execute any more anything. I have verification. Yes.
That single result means.
That single result, because I see generally what happens is when you bring everything from this, right, from a table, it generally comes in the form of list. Generally here it will be not get single result. It will be always.
That's only in this case. That only accept the first index value.
Yes, first one. So this is the one. Now if I execute, let's see what happens. Oh, sorry, my bad. Database was open. No entity found in this way. Why no entity found? Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. Why this exception is coming? Just because I have. Let me begin by uncommenting. I'll tell you why I need to uncomment, because I kept it create, right? So all the table got dropped. It is still create, right? All the table got dropped and recreated. After recreation, there was no data. That's why this is given. Yeah. Clear? Everyone? So now let me execute again.
After exiting, then we can comment that.
Yes. You will see that the output here. Whatever data first we are storing, you can see the output. Let me.
closed.
Okay. Just because session is closed here, right? We have already closed that. So as a session is closed, I have to open a new session.
That is the separate session and that is the separate session.
Yes. I'll consider this as session 1. You can create multiple sessions, right?
Yeah. That all of the sessions works simultaneously or one by one?
You can make it work simultaneously, that is not an issue. But mostly it happens one by one. Session 1. So let's see what comes. It should come the output. Can you see? This is it. Simple. Everyone? And here likewise SQL, here also you can use alias as well. Let's say I wanted to say as so this is nothing but your alias.
That's a table name E. Oh.
No. This is employee as E. So E acting as the alias here. So if I try to do like this, E dot, let's say I don't want to fetch everything. E dot employee. I want to do fit on the employee. Correct? So in this query also I am removing this.
Okay.
I can still do it, right?
If we remove the as E, then we cannot write only the employee name from employee. Select employee. Select EMP name from employee.
Yes. So that's not good. Select. Yeah, I mean instead of E dot EMP name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will also work.
That's right.
Yeah, in that case, alias is not required. This also works. But as long as while writing a query, you need to make sure it has to be class value.
Yeah.
So this query is not give the all the reward of the.
Any capital E and small e doesn't matter.
No, but still I will go with the capital. It doesn't matter. Capital or small. Yeah, Kush, you were asking something?
So number 63, it doesn't give the all the record or only single.
No. This is only give the first record. Single. Just because you don't know list, that is why I couldn't able to fetch it. Otherwise, I told you, right? There is very.
It will provide the list of the. But we need to pass the at the end of the query. Then dot list is functions.
No. Get a result list. This one. This you will get it pushed. Generally, list of employees. But anyway, you don't know, so it's not this there. Clear? Everyone? how this can be fetched. If you have a list and you can see no, we don't need for loop. I just wanted to show you the size. Because anyways, for loop we can do it, but most of the people not having an idea about what is this. I don't want to go in that depth right now. With
Name will display only the first name.
first name and as well as the list size will come up.
Size.
Okay, so use annotation in oh, okay, sorry, my bad. Here it is not required, right? Because we are only fetching here employee name. Okay? So it's supposed to be a string. This is not a object is not required this time.
That will
Sorry. This one. Yeah, this is like empty name because this is only getting empty name, right? And because query dot get.
yeah, employee, we have changed that.
So we simply changed it, right? So you can use all the clauses that we can use over there in SQL, like order by, like where clause, like group by, like having. Everything else will remain same as it is. Only difference would be your this one. So you can see V is the name of the employee, and name of the employee, and the list size. Only one employee. Clear? Let's say I wanted to fetch something from department table. Select so now H on T50 H equal to, let's say I'll write the form clause this time. From let's say department where I'll put the where clause here.
How did you manage the session here?
The session we have created here, right? Session 1. I have not, I closed details. Session is still active.
Oh, session, okay.
And this is select query, you don't need to do any commit, right? So you don't need any transaction. Transaction only you need when you need to do select, update, delete, all those queries. But if you do simply select query, you don't need any transaction. Okay. So let's say in the from department
Yeah, I also did the same thing, but it shows me the session entity manager is closed.
for which
For SQL query. Did you comment out for the first session? That first tryout, have you comment out?
yeah, I comment out. No, I have not comment out. I'm just closing the session. Right? Before
You can close that and open the new session. Yeah.
Yes.
I also did the same session 1 no. Session 1 session back period open session. I also open the same.
No. So this session 1. I just
Okay, got it. One mistake. Yeah, done.
Okay, where see this is I'm passing a name parameter. So here it is like tpt underscore let's say something like that. The name parameter. Correct. Likewise, we have seen this name parameter where in IntelliListen, how the name parameter works. So here again I'll create a query object. I will say query1 is equal to session 1 dot create query. Session 1 dot create query, passing the tpt HP. It's not yet done. Query1 dot set.
One thing, yeah. In the query HQL, you are selecting only the employee name, right? From the employee table. Then the same query you have passed in line number 66.
Okay.
Line number 66, there is a query that get result list. Then you are passing the employee there as an employee, and then that will comes. The query only gives the user name only, right? That doesn't throw the exception.
On which line?
In line number 66.
Why that will throw exception?
It's
already passing, right?
You are passing in the list. You are storing the employee list as an employee, right? Then, but the query is only searching the string, the employee name only.
No, but this is only, see, this result list is giving you the entire object. Even though we are trying to fetch the name, it will not give any error just because it is trying to fetch or trying to search all the objects, right? So that is why it is allowing that. Clear?
Line 65 is there is one employee name. I think line 66 is the list of employee name.
Yes. No. This is, see, that what is happening here is it is giving you the result list. So this result list is giving the only one entire query.
The list of only employee name.
Only employee name, but it is not giving any exception. Why? Even you can see the output in the console, right? Size is giving 1. Why? Just it is trying to fetch the entire name. See the list that's supposed to be for you. What you're saying is it's supposed to be list of string, correct? Instead of That's correct. But here also, we are not fetching the data. You should have tried to fetch the data, it would have got an exception. But now if I type here list of, see, this is not giving any error as well. It is also taking. Understood what I'm saying? So this is, I'll show you. Maybe I'll put a breakpoint and I will show you what I'm trying to say. But why is it cannot resolve query parameter DPT?
I think that for me,
Sorry, it is the department.
query did not return a unique result for the exception.
Yeah, we will see that. Hold on.
So not a unique result exception.
Okay, we will check on that. Okay, so now query one dot set parameter department name. See, this is named parameter. How named parameter is using here. And now if I try to fetch it, I can fetch it in different way. So we can go ahead and take that approach, like list of department. Query one dot get. Now let's see how to work this comes, and as well as I will just
In line number 69, that should be DPT, not in this underscore, I think.
anything that you can give anything. Whatever you are giving, you have to give in same in line number 71. Whatever you are giving there, it has to be exactly same in line number 71. Name part, this part. It can be anything. You can write. This is the name query, name parameter. Likewise, we have done in prepare statement in JDBC, right? Same kind of. So here it is like, okay, query one dot query one dot get single. Okay, so now let's see dot but this will I need to calculate the department object. Let's just type pass into department. Now this department one dot get department ID. Here, and if you want to see the size of this, so here it's like departments dot size. Just to see that length. Let me execute again. But as we have saved it, I will comment out this time. First try catch block and comment out, so that I don't want to create anything. I just wanted to fetch the information. Similarly, we can do, this is maybe select query. You can do insert, update, delete, anything with HQL. Syntax will be remain as it is. You can use average, all those what you call these functions, right? Aggregate function like summation, add.
Can we do the inner join query like that as well?
My bad. Yeah, sorry.
Can
Yeah, you can do that. Anything. Syntax will remain as it is. Yeah, sorry.
Like, yeah, I understand. Whatever we can do in SQL, we can do in SQL.
But make sure that there will be no column name. It will be all variable name, and it has to be what you call no table name. It has to be entity class. Yes. So can you see critical has come up? Department name. Clear? Everyone? Any confusion? Okay. So now we'll be doing the next one, which is called criteria query, the last one. But yes, here we have one or two things still pending, which we will talk tomorrow, not today, which is the Hibernate caching mechanism. So which is like two level of caching we have, called first level cache or primary level cache, and second level cache or second level cache. So what are those first level and second level cache, and how to configure those caching, and how it help us in our query to improve the performance. So everything will be done. Movie tomorrow class. Okay?
Yes, we will log there in lazy loading like that.
Yes. Even we haven't done that in there. I will show you tomorrow what is lazy loading and so now we'll be talking about the SQL practice. Criteria. Hibernate criteria. How or what is there in Hibernate criteria? So criteria query is something you can add any kind of condition or criteria. So for example, you don't want to write anything in your select clause. Likewise, you don't use HQL. So it can simply use here, right, without any doubt. Millions, so you can have a millions of data and whatever you have. So you can easily fetch based on certain criteria. Let's see how criteria object you can create. Again, I will go with the try catch block. I will open the session, create a new session again.
It is like programmatic.
Yes, so which one?
Like criteria query.
Yeah, criteria query is something which will help you to replace the where clause. Where clause you have seen, right?
Yeah.
So that will simply replace the use of your where clause. Just see that. Okay, I'll create a new session. Session factory. Session factory dot open. I'll open the session. Now I'll apply the criteria. Now observe here how I'll do it. So here I will create the criteria object. So only criteria. So this criteria criteria builder will have. Okay, I need to create first criteria object.
See, yeah,
What you will see?
that is criteria is a interface and class.
Criteria is an interface, but I think it's a package is written.
Criteria query is
One second, I just checking that our package. I think the package is not there. Okay, let's something called Hibernate projection. But why is the projection? Hibernate. Hibernate. Okay, I need to include the package maybe hibernate dot. So this is a there's a package called Hibernate dot criterion dot protection. This package I need to include. So which is not present, that is why this is not correct.
you will see tomorrow.
Let's see. I can see this, or maybe I'll show this. Anyways, let's do it tomorrow. Let's not do it.
Yes, sure.
Because this package is not present here, which I need to include in my form. But I don't know this code. Maybe the version is less than the case. Present. Anyways, so let's stop here for today. Let's connect